Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be heading back up to the same area that I was last time. Like I mentioned, there's a bunch of different roads, so I'm going to check out a different road this time I mapped out. Takes me off to one of the lakes, hopefully. And hopefully there's no scary rocky roads that I chicken out on. Also, I know you guys have been anxiously curious about my one tomato. Well, there it is. There's the one tomato. Hasn't changed. Stayed green for the last like month. And now the weather's changing so much, I don't think it's ever going to ripen. That's really sad. All right, guys, let's hit the road. And we're off. The city chopped down my blackberry bushes. That's the first time in like 8 years. Normally I do it. I don't know what changed this year, but glad I didn't have to do it. Alright, so this route takes me to the east side of Stave Lake, and with any luck we'll get right down to the water. Alright, all these things I gotta share. Where do I even start? Start with the some reason my power outlet's not working. The ones I added, they are working, kind of, when I jiggle around the fuses. They're getting bounced around so much from all the times I dropped the bike that they weren't working when I first plugged it in. The one under my seat wasn't working, and I was like, what going on? So I jiggled them around, and it turns out also that my air pump does work. So for some reason the power outlets weren't working, but giving me the impression that the air pump didn't work. So the air pump does work, so I'll be able to air down my tires. And funny story about that, last time when I said I was going to air down my tires, it turns out they were already around 20 odd PSI. Because when I got home and I went to check them, they were at 20 PSI, so they were already aired down. So I was driving around on the street like that. So this time I'll air them down, and I know I can air them up again if I have to, and I can also drive around on the street, I guess, with 20 PSI. So I always think that I'm just gonna head out on the bike, throw my cameras on, and off I go. Well, it always takes me like an hour of messing around, trying to get things right, organizing myself. Almost forgot the GoPro batteries again. If I I couldn't find my hand holder that I use for my selfie shots, and I left it inside. So I went inside, and then right next to the batteries. I'm like, if the hand holder was in the garage, I would have totally forgot the batteries again. Jesus. But I am remembering my earplugs twice in a row now, so that's impressive. I've been looking at perusing the classifieds for a CRF 250. Talked to a buddy of mine at work who's used to be a pro motocross racer. He said that would be a good starter bike. So they're bouncing around 4,000 bucks Canadian, and I don't know enough about bikes. I'm gonna probably just go buy one, and who knows what'll be wrong with it. I'll just have to take a chance, I guess, and then learn how to fix it myself. But yeah, I think maybe for the spring, if I buy it now is a good time. If I pick it up now, and then in the spring can head out and start practicing on that and gain some skills. I'll just amaze you guys what I'll be able to do after that. What's happening with the drone, you guys may ask? Well, there is one being sent back from DJI. They wanted almost as much to repair it, which they'll just send me a new one anyways, as what a new drone costs. So I'm like, I might as well buy a new one, because then I can get the replacement ones. So I wrote them a strongly worded letter saying how disappointed I was in their service, and that they were not taking responsibility for the drone falling into the water on its own, and how my super popular channel, I'd like to do a video on the positive aspects of DJI rather than a negative video, and they sent me back a 40% off offer, which made it $188 US, so $250 or $240 something Canadian, which is cheaper than a new drone. So I took them up on their offer, but still not too impressed with their pricing. So we'll see. I'll get this one back. We'll see how long I can manage to keep it alive before I move on to something else. I was looking at the Sky Dio, which is like $1,000 bucks, but it looks really impressive the way it follows you around and everything. So maybe I'll upgrade to something like that in the future. But for now, my Mavic Mini will have to do. So that took an hour to get to the beginning of the dirt road, and we got 19 kilometers on the dirt road to get to the other side of Stave Lake. Just gonna stop here and I'll air the old tires down this time, just like unknowingly last time. Alright, air down to just above 20 psi, and we'll give that a whirl and see how that goes. Alright, we're aired down, so let's get this party started. Three kilometers in, let's turn the ABS off. Well, it feels weird with the knowing the air down tires. I'm assuming it should feel more grippy, but it feels more skiddy. I did this the last time. Seems to have been graded since I came last time. Not as many big potholes. There's active logging going on this road. You always got to be watching out for those logging trucks. Sometimes they can really be flying. What do we got here? So it looks like there used to be a bridge here. So I'll tootle myself down this and then back up the other side, I guess. All right. Almost. Ah. So many of you guys said I got a bungee cord. Okay, can't believe I almost made it. 7 more kilometers. Let's see if there's anything else. Any other hairy obstacles? Okay, we're off. Well, I don't think there's any logging trucks on this road. We'll see if I can keep the bike high, then I can get around the corner. Down to the rocks. Already a fail. Well, this isn't even what I planned to do in the first place. Okay, now how to get across there. Whoa. Well, I know what I want to do, and that wasn't it. Maybe walking this thing. Huh? I was just gonna cruise down around the corner, come across the rocks, turn in, and pop up. I butchered that beyond belief. If I can at least lift this into the line that I want. Rocket. Ah. Whew. It's very difficult without any momentum. I wonder if I'm gonna have to break out my rope rescue kit. Is it Velcro? Ah. All right, coming back is going to be interesting. Hopefully there's no more ridiculous challenges.